Hi Virgo, welcome back. So Virgo, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. This could be in regards to any relationship in your life. It's not always about an ex or an intimate partner, although for a lot of you it may be. And if you're not dealing with anyone at all, this could be you versus you, so please keep that in mind. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And let's get started. So Virgo, while I was talking there, I was already getting some cards out, but I also had some images come through when I was doing a meditation on the collective energy. And like almost immediately after closing my eyes to get the Virgo energy, I got an image of a broom, or not a broom, a mop. So I don't know if some of you are mopping right now or just thinking about cleaning your house or needing to clean your house or clean out something. But I got, images of like household cleaning items. So I do find that Virgos, you like your environment to be pristine or if nothing else organized. So that doesn't surprise me, right, to get that in your reading. And then what followed that image was a song by Maroon 5, in particular one lyric, and the lyric is, "I'm at a payphone waiting to call home." And then I really couldn't hear the rest of the song, but I know that's definitely a lyric from one of their songs. "I'm at a payphone waiting to call home." So I don't know if anybody still uses payphones these days or if they're even available. I don't think so. But the symbolism of that is like either you might be waiting to hear from someone or just wanting to feel at home, be at home if you've been away from home, or just have this energetic, emotional feeling of feeling comfortable, with where you're at in life in general and in your own skin, okay? So let's see how this relates to this connection, Virgo, and get into the tarot. I already said, like I said earlier, I already have some cards out. So I have the 8th house of gosh, I can't talk. I'm sorry, guys. I have the 8th house of intimacy out and the square. So there might be some challenges in the intimacy arena of your life, all right? Or within this connection, if this is an intimate connection. The challenges may be around like blocked sacral energy or blocked kundalini energy, okay? This could also talk about obsessions and mysteries, overthinking things that can create tension, that can create stalls, that can create frustration where there doesn't need to be frustration. This energy is really pushing you to kind of do a little bit of shadow work, Virgo. Meaning like the intimacy within this relationship or within, your relationships period, your intimate relationships period, is maybe being challenged or blocked by just not expressing yourself authentically or getting frustrated in the energy. And it may not even have anything to do with like an intimate partner, but getting frustrated in other areas of your life or other challenges in other areas of your life kind of bleeding into the intimacy of a relationship or relationships in general, like I said. So, interesting start. That's an intense energy to start with. Let's see what your overall vibe is. You have the Page of Swords. So, during this time frame, Virgo, you may be wanting to get a little bit more information on this situation. You might be looking into things or need to look into things. Sometimes this card can also talk about deception or gossip. That may be an issue within your energy or the people you are connecting with during this time frame. So you want to be mindful of that vibe, right? I feel like this is kind of a distrustful energy. So when it comes to either this connection in particular or intimacy, you might have some trust issues that block you from like fully opening up to that, all right? Or you might be connecting with someone who has trust issues around that. This person's energy is the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So I like that it's in the reverse, but it's still present, meaning this person has some like stress and anxiety that they're trying to channel in a healthier way, or trying to release out of their energy, but it's still kind of lingering a little bit, and it's making it a little bit hard for this person to maybe communicate or see things clearly. Okay, all of a sudden I felt a change in my throat chakra. So I feel like this person has some blockages within like communication. They might be suppressing communication, or trying to talk around a situation, okay, or blocked communication for some. So this is an interesting start. Let's see where we're headed here. I'm going to go into what events led up to this, and then we're going to look at your perception of each other, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely outcome. So let's see. What events led up to this for my Virgos? Wow, the Hermit, that's your energy. The Knight of Emotions. The Eight of Voices, there's that restriction in communication. The Muse of Materials, this is your energy as well. So I feel like, Virgo, you've done a lot of soul searching in regards to your emotional self, how you are in all relationships, not just intimate relationships. I feel like there was like a lot of negative self-talk going on when it came to like emotional expressions or around the relationship sector of your life, and it was serving as a blockage. Okay, so assuming the worst in others, or assuming the worst in yourselves, not really trusting people's intuition, or not trusting that people have good intentions is actually what I meant to say, but not trusting your own intuition possibly. Kind of keeping people at a distance without even realizing you're creating a distance. So I feel like that's been maybe an issue that you have been working through in the recent past energy or in the now energy, all right? There are some doorways opening up here, Virgo, so the guidance would be to stay practical and to follow, what feels right, what feels good to you, okay? Because there's like something new on the horizon that's coming in. You just kind of got to walk the path, right? But I feel there has been a lot of doubt or insecurity or just not trusting of your own emotions or someone else's emotions that has put a blockage here in the past, all right? So let's see what this person's recent past energy is. And I pay attention to how I feel when I'm doing a reading, right? And I'm missing words right now, or I'm tripping over my words, and I feel a little bit foggy. I almost feel like I just woke up, even though I woke up a long time ago, and my energy's been fabulous all day. So I don't know, Virgo, if you're dealing with just like brain fog, or it's like the words aren't as smooth as they usually are, having trouble getting things out that you want to say in the way that you want to say them, forgetfulness, that type of energy. I felt that energy in two other signs as well. I think it was Aquarius and possibly Cancer or Leo. You might be connecting with any of those as well, or have that in your chart. So this person's recent past energy is the Five of Cups. This person is really learning to let go. I heard let go and let God, all right? So that might be their mantra or your mantra. Or maybe the mantra they need to adapt, or you do. I'm not really sure. But they are learning to let go of things that are emotionally draining to them, of things that are mentally draining to them. And they're ready for a new chapter, right? And I saw something new coming in on the horizon for you, but a little bit of like skepticism around that. This person, I feel they are wanting this. There's like this new energy, this newfound zest for life, after a period of time of really thinking things over, after a period of time of being really stuck in their emotions or in a headspace that wasn't serving them. I feel like this person has gotten some clarity or is getting some clarity that's helping them to kind of embark on a new journey. And I feel like that's kind of what's leading up into the now vibe. Okay. So let's look at your perception of each other, Virgo, and see how you're perceiving each other. Keep in mind that your perception is your truth, but it may not be this person's truth. That's the funny thing about perception, right? So you want to kind of take it with a grain of salt, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. 5 of Voices, Queen of Materials. Some of you, I heard split personality. I don't know if that applies to you or the person that you're connecting with. That won't be for all of you, but some of you are dealing with issues with that, or you're dealing with a person like that. For others of you, this is just like really kind of being at a crossroads with how to think about things. You know, wanting to stand your ground, wanting to be practical. There's some pride that's getting in the way here, Virgo. And it just stresses the situation out more, whether that's on your side or their side. I think what you're looking for is just like clear answers, peace of mind, comfort, you know. When it comes to how you see this person, I feel like you feel this person is a bit all over the place, or they show you different faces. You know, it's like one day they're okay with you, the next day everything's wrong with you, you know, or one day they are very like positive, and the next day it seems very opposite of that, you know. And we all have many different facets to our personality, right? So I don't think that's unusual, but I think the way that you're seeing it with this person is like you wish that they would just be more consistent. All right, or that could be something you're working on yourself, but I'm seeing it mostly as like wanting more consistency on this person's part, you know, because I do feel this connection stresses you out, especially when you have to read between the lines, or when you have to try to predict how this person's going to behave one moment to the next or one day to the next. It feels like a lot to deal with, and it's creating some blockages within the energy. So I think you're looking for a little bit more peacefulness, wanting a little bit more consistency when it comes to this person. Let's see how they perceive you, Virgo. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. Ooh, give me one more. The King of Wands. So I feel like, Virgo, this person, they want more equal give and take, but they've got a lot of residual pain, you know, within their heart chakra, okay? So I feel like this person may have really been through the ringer, or they're still like suffering a broken heart possibly. It's just, this person may have went to the real shadow part of themselves, and now they're kind of rebounding or looking to rebound in the energy and not really wanting to visit old wounds. Okay, so this person's trying to put on a really strong and courageous face so that it's kind of a protective mechanism, okay, for their heart, because I feel their heart is very fragile at this moment in time. When it comes to how they see you, I feel like this person sees you as someone they want to give to, but maybe they've hurt you, you know, because oftentimes when we feel hurt in relationships, it's a two-way street, but it could be vice versa. But this person feels like your pride gets in the way. Now, whether that's the truth or not, you know, that's up to you to determine, but in this person's mind, they see that as a blockage, like almost an overexpression of the ego, or being stubborn, or not willing to listen to another, that type of energy, okay? So they do feel like your ego or your pride sometimes gets in the way, and it hurts their feelings because they want you to overcome that. They almost want you to release that, okay? So let's see your genuine emotions. So underneath it all, Virgo, that was perception, ego. Now we're going to go into the emotional self, your soul. How do you feel underneath it all? For my Virgos. Got the wheel here. Don't mind my dogs. The Star. Wow, and the Nine of Materials, and it came out in the reverse. I actually saw this card flip earlier, but it didn't come out of the deck, so here it is. Emotionally, I feel you're kind of going in circles a little bit here. There is like a little bit of a codependency going on within this relationship. All right, looking to another to kind of satisfy or fulfill something inside of you that you have yet to heal within yourself. All right, so I hope you take that with love, because sometimes it's difficult to hear that we are a contributing factor to things, but that is always the case, because you are the attractor of your experience. So there is a bit of a codependency here. Now, it could be on this person's side, but there again, I feel it is mutual. It's like looking for someone to nurture or heal the things out of you that you haven't processed yourself yet. And needing to do like the inner work to figure out what that is and to fill that gap yourself is going to be really paramount and really important, I think, in order to overcome whatever this challenge is. Now, emotionally, I think, yeah, you're going a little bit in circles, but you've got good fortune coming in, or you're starting to feel more fortunate. Okay, so even though right now I feel like you feel a little unsteady, and I have that song playing in my mind now from the Ambassadors, Unsteady. There is some sort of emotional healing that is coming through. There is hope being renewed within you. So it's like kind of catching a glimpse emotionally of what it is that you want and letting it renew your faith, or letting it renew your hope in love or in connections or in yourself. When it comes to how you feel about this person, I feel you're tired of going in cycles with them. If there is a codependency, you want to break it. But yeah, you hope for improvement, okay? Let's see this person's genuine emotion and how they feel underneath it all. Four of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Two of Cups. I have another song lyric in my head. I don't want to wait for this life to be over. So I feel like this person is growing impatient to have some new energy or new changes in their life. I feel like the wait is over, all right, because this person is getting in this space where they don't really want to wait in that energy anymore. At the same time, I feel this person is a bit emotionally closed off, and maybe, you know, feeling a bit led astray with their emotions during this time frame. Or when it comes to this connection, this person could have felt like they were led astray, you know, emotionally, whether that was from or towards the connection. I'm not seeing that, but just that feeling of feeling led astray by their emotions, and yet still connected at the same time. So emotionally speaking, even when this person is at a distance from you, Virgo, they still feel very connected to you, all right? Even if they don't show that, even if they're closed off. I just feel like this person is like learning to trust their emotions, or to allow themselves to be a bit more open in that arena of their life, but they're still kind of struggling a little bit, because I think there's a fear here of like having to, like they fear going through something again, like they fear having emotional or mental exhaustion in their life again, because it took, you know, them a while to try and bounce out of that energy. And so they're not quick to open up, even though I do feel emotionally this relationship is on their heart, or in their heart, okay? So let's look at the hopes. 8 of Inspiration. You're hoping to push through this. You're hoping for communication if you haven't been communicating with this person. What is this person's hope? The Temperance card. See, this person wants to be self-sufficient. They want their happiness to depend on them at the end of the day, which is a good thing, okay, right? Because you cannot depend on someone else to fulfill your happiness. That's an internal job. But at the same time, they're also a little bit closed off to kind of maybe connections or relationships right now because they're doing their own emotional work. And so it might be really challenging for this person to be open, especially in like intimate relationships. And I did see a blockage here with intimacy. And it's just because their focus is kind of elsewhere right now. So what is the most likely future outcome for Virgo? Keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will, Virgo. So you're in the driver's seat of your life, not me. But we'll see what we have. 8 of Emotion, 6 of Inspiration, and the Death card. Wow. So High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. I just heard this is gonna, it may require, no. I heard courage and strength. Sorry, I didn't want to word it the way it was coming to me. So I'm going to say it again. Relationships might have always felt like it required like a lot of strength or a lot of courage for you because maybe naturally you hold a piece of yourself back. You may not even be consciously aware that you do it, but like, it's stemming from a place of like not really trusting one's emotions or not feeling that you can trust others possibly, but Spirit is saying that's getting ready to change or come to an end. So that of which you have tried to walk away from but couldn't walk away from, the circling, that I felt in the emotional space is going to come to an end, or you're being guided in that direction. And it's so that you can shine your star again here. So I feel like there's success coming in. And I saw that wanting to come in earlier in the reading, but almost your thoughts serving as a blockage to it being able to manifest. So I feel like this is kind of you getting out of your own way after like continually coming back to an issue or something that was not serving you, and then this being a finite end to that, okay? And when I say finite end, I say that with a grain of salt because your soul is eternal and life is eternal, so you cannot get it wrong, and the reason you can't get it wrong is because it's never done. So I feel like it's a finite in the essence that it is the ending of a cycle, like something you were stuck in energetically, but it is not the ending. Does that make sense? So anyways, I feel like there's a new type of energy coming in that allows you to feel a little bit more successful, that puts you maybe in front and center stage. This also could mean getting accolades or getting attention, so take it as what you will. Yeah, so let's see what's in this person's future energy. King of Cups, 4 of Swords. I feel some tension building up here. I don't know if you, especially if you are dealing with like the foggy brain, if you're feeling tension up here, it might help you, Virgo, to do some meditation or cleansing in that area. I would recommend crystal quartz if that's an issue, to, lay it here, rub it here, and of course, sit in silence, meditate about 15 minutes in the morning, because I feel so much tension in the headspace. If that's not for you, don't worry about it. It could also be for your cross watcher, but I'm just like very aware of my body in this reading, and I think that is really weird to me. So this person is the Four of Swords, the King of Cups, the Knight of Swords. This person's not in a rush to communicate, or not in a rush, you know, to make any rash decisions. Let's say that. I feel like, again, this person is playing the cautious game. They're wanting to keep their peace of mind. They are feeling more restful in their energy as the reading goes on. I think this person is reaching for more peace, more calm, more serenity in their life after a period of maybe a very difficult time. Still not being fully open to other relationships, because I think that they're really working on the relationship with themselves right now. But I feel when this person is calm, is ready, that they will want to have a conversation or communication to help clear the air, but not until they're clear in themselves. That's kind of what I feel. Or at least the guidance from Spirit is not to communicate until they're clear with themselves and what they want. Because there is some challenging and frustrating energy that's present right now that kind of needs to work itself out before, you know, this can really move forward. And some blockages on your side that you're needing to let go of. But I see you being successful in being able to do just that. I feel like the encouragement here, Virgo, is to take your attention off this connection a little bit and make the primary connection that you are dealing with your connection with yourself. And that's going to help to resolve the intimacy blockage. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to get a few more cards out just to solidify that guidance. If I can. And then we're going to leave it there, Virgo. You got innocence in the reverse and sharing. So I'm not really sure how to convey this message, and you will know if this is for you. This is not going to be for all of you, but some of you feel that like the way that you lost your innocence in childhood, and that could mean a lot of things, stole a piece of your identity from you, and therefore you've had trust issues in relationships ever since then. And if that was the case, you know, my deepest empathy for you in that situation is that can be really difficult, and childhood wounding can last a really long time. But Spirit is saying it's time to understand that that was a moment in time, but not the entirety of your life, and that it's okay to move past that and maybe even open up about that, share that, talk to a counselor, a friend, you know, someone who can understand you, all right, if that's the case. And like I said, that's not for all of you. For the other group of you, this is just like, come at this situation with well intentions, assume good intentions, okay? And people will be more willing to share with you, all right, when you're able to do that. This person is trying to heal themselves right now. All right, and that's why I feel like their side of the reading is a lot about inner work, which is what they're being guided to do at this time. So I am going to leave it there, Virgo. Zodiac signs you might be dealing with, keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign, okay? I'm just giving you the ones that are sticking out to me. But I have Sagittarius here, I have Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, yep, Aquarius again, Virgo, could be dealing with another Virgo. Those are the primary zodiac signs that I'm seeing. Could be Gemini or Libra as well. But like I said, if the message resonated, don't worry about the zodiac sign. It's a general reading. Don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if it did. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of both accounts. Also linked down below. I do go live there on Facebook, and I started doing private events on Facebook, so you can sign up for them there. Also, if you like my style, you can get it for yourself. My sister's online boutique is avasophiaco.com, also linked down below. Either way, I am wishing you the very, very, very best, Virgo, and until next time, my friends, namaste.